Well, welcome back to you on this Tuesday morning. Every year, thousands of people from all around the globe travel to the Himalayas to try to conquer the world's tallest peak, the very daunting Mount Everest.
Our next guest, though, is one of those, but what makes him unique is that he's aiming to be Australia's oldest person, in fact, to conquer the mountain.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah, we're pleased to say Neil Fletcher joins us now. Quite the inspiration, Neil. How and where did this passion all begin for you?
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be with you. Like most people, I've been through Everest in my life, and in those hard times, you learn a lot about yourself, the strength and resilience you have. And as I worked my way through those, I got to a point that I thought, well, why not have a look at the real Everest itself? And about 8 years ago, I was lucky enough to go to base camp. I stayed with a team that was going to climb the mountain that year, and then I decided that was for me, that's where I was going to go. So it's been something like a 7-year journey to get to the point that I am today.
Absolutely phenomenal. And as you say, you have been to the area, you've started the Everest climb a couple of times already. You've had a bit of a taste, I suppose, of what to expect. What was it like?
Oh, look, it's wonderful. The mountains, for the people who have been there, the Himalaya are just epic. And it takes your breath away every time you go there. And when you're on a team, you set up quite a camaraderie between everybody, and you help each other, you look after each other. And once again, it's all about the views. It becomes a passion after a time.
But Neil, it's all about preparation, I'd imagine. What type of training are you doing? What sort of goes into this sort of expedition for you?
Yeah, look, what I've been doing, it's been 7 years really. I didn't intend to start out as the oldest Australian to climb Everest, but it's been 7 years, and I've been training with the same exercise scientist for that time. If I can mention his name, it's Ben Griffin of Bodyology in Melbourne. And with his altitude chamber, I train in there probably 3 times a week. And then I train with Ben in strength and conditioning. We do long runs on the weekend. I break that up with my own surfing I do down the far west coast of Victoria. So it's a pretty full-on sort of activity I do. And then, of course, I've got a couple with my diet as well. And over a period of time, I've moved more to a plant-based diet, and that's given me that extra strength and conditioning that I needed.
So what is the fitness level, I suppose, if you can compare it from an age point of view that you have?
Look, it's... I've been diagnosed, I was going to say. I've got the fitness level, the physiology of a 40-year-old fit male athlete.
Wow.
So it's pretty good. I run. Look, before I started, I wasn't a runner at all. I came from a running family, but I hadn't taken it up. But now I run half marathons, ultra marathons, 100 kilometres.
Oh, I mean, exhausted just hearing about it. Goodness me.
And how do you keep that fitness at Christmas time too, mate? You're doing pretty well. So you spoke of your family. How do they feel about this challenge?
Oh, look, the family is very supportive. We're very close. My children are my best friends, and they know what I'm like. They know I don't stop. And they're very supportive, and all they said was just, Neil, Dad, just get your affairs in order before you go.
Cheeky too, I love it. So you'll have people accompanying you on this expedition. It's not a solo one by any measure.
No, it's not a solo one. Unfortunately, that's when people tend to perish when they go on their own. I've been invited by 360 Expeditions, which is an expedition company in the UK. Rolf Oostra is the director. He's an expat Australian, and he takes all these major expeditions as the leader. And we have a one-on-one Sherpa ratio, which is really great. And you're working with that same person all the time. You have your own acclimatisation schedule, plenty of oxygen, and and then we work our way slowly through rotations. It takes about 6 weeks, 7 weeks to get to the top.
Well, we wish you all the very best, and we hope that you achieve your goal of becoming the oldest Australian person to climb Everest. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Deb. What I'm really looking for is a sponsor to support me in this endeavour. 360 Expeditions has allowed for a team of cameramen or a reporter to travel with us from Kathmandu right through to base camp and even to the top of Everest. So I'm looking for somebody in the media or even a major corporate sponsor to support us on this wonderful trip.
I could probably carry some bags for you, Neil, if that's any help to you.
You're more than welcome.
That's all I can manage. It's got quite a story to tell.
Hey, give us a buzz when you get up to the top too. We'd love to hear from you.
I'll do that. We'll get the old band back together and have a good time.
Good on you, Neil. All the very best.
Well done. What a story.
Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Deb. Bye-bye.
Now, coming up